Good morning, everyone, or perhaps good evening, depending on where you're tuning in from. This is Alvin with Green Ground, your guide through the whirlwind of the world's stories, weaving them into something we can all ponder together over a cup of coffee or a quiet walk. Today, as the sun rises on yet another chapter of our shared human drama, I want to take you on a journey through the headlines that are shaking the ground beneath us, moments of heartbreak, resilience, and those quiet sparks of hope that remind us why we keep listening, keep connecting. Let's start where the waves meet the shore in a place that's supposed to be all about joy and light. Picture this, Sydney's iconic Bondi Beach, that golden stretch of sand where families gather, laughter echoes, and the ocean whispers promises of peace. Yesterday, during a vibrant Hanukkah celebration organized by the local Chabad community, think menorahs glowing against the twilight sky, children playing in the playground at Archer Park, over 1,000 people coming together to mark the Festival of Lights. It turned into a scene from our worst nightmares. 2 gunmen dressed in black opened fire with what sounded like bolt-action rifles cracking through the air, around 50 shots ripping through the crowd in the late afternoon. 16 lives were lost in an instant, including a young child whose innocence was stolen far too soon, and heartbreakingly, a Holocaust survivor who had endured the unimaginable only to face this hatred anew. Over 40 others were wounded, including 2 brave police officers who rushed into the chaos. One of the shooters, a father and son duo it turns out, was taken down right there, disarmed heroically by a bystander named Ahmed al-Ahmed, who tackled him from behind and turned the weapon on him in a split-second act of courage. The other lies in critical condition, and police even neutralized a suspected bomb in a nearby car. Officials are clear, this was no random act. It was a deliberate assault on the Jewish community during Hanukkah, laced with anti-Semitic venom, and one of the men had been under investigation for ISIS ties. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese called it what it was, a targeted attack on people simply celebrating their faith. As videos from the scene show crowds fleeing amid the gunfire and emergency services swarming in by 6:47 local time, my heart aches for Sydney. Bondi, that symbol of Australian vitality, now carries this scar. Yet in the midst of it, stories emerge of unity. People from all walks helping one another, first responders risking everything. It's a reminder that even in the darkest moments, our shared humanity flickers like those Hanukkah candles, refusing to be extinguished. Shifting across the globe to where the winter chill bites deeper, Ukraine finds itself gripped by another wave of devastation. Hundreds, thousands, no, millions, without power as Russian drones and missiles pound away in an ongoing exchange that leaves cities shrouded in darkness. President Zelenskyy, ever the steadfast voice, reports the grim toll and floats a bold idea. Ukraine would set aside its NATO aspirations in exchange for ironclad Western security guarantees. But territorial concessions? He draws a firm line there, standing resolute for his people's sovereignty. It's a chess move in a game that's already claimed so much. And just as Ukraine reels from blackouts, their drones strike back, hitting southwestern Russia and claiming 2 lives there. The tit-for-tat feels endless, doesn't it? Like 2 weary boxers trading blows in a ring with no bell. Yet Zelenskyy's willingness to negotiate on his terms speaks to a leader navigating impossible odds, hoping to light a path towards some fragile peace. From one release to another, let's turn to Belarus, where a glimmer of mercy breaks through the iron curtain of repression. In a deal with the United States that eases some sanctions, 123 political prisoners walk free, including Nobel Peace Prize winner Ales Bialyatsky and Maria Kolesnikova, figures who've symbolized resistance against authoritarian grip. Imagine the emotion of that moment, doors unlocking after years of silence, families reuniting under watchful eyes. It's not the full dawn of freedom Belarus craves, but it's a crack in the wall, a nod that diplomacy can still coax humanity from the shadows. Closer to home for some, tragedy strikes in Syria. 2 U.S. troops and their interpreter ambushed and killed in Palmyra over the weekend, a stark reminder